Ali, can you start?
Yeah, no, not good enough. Especially the first half, we were just way too passive. Allowed sort of Arsenal to take control of the game, and just really disappointed with the way we, both with and without the ball, sort of allowed them to dictate the tempo and paid a price for it. Second half was a little bit better, but nowhere near good enough.
So double change at half time without trying to gain control?
Yeah, well, it wasn't about gaining control, just having a sort of different intent in our football. It's just not who we are. It's not the way I set the team up. It's not the way we want to play. To be sitting in there and allowing Arsenal to play, like I said, to their tempo, just wasn't good enough.
The TV, you said too many games getting away from you. It needs to stop. Can't go up.
Well, you got no choice. You just got to, there's no magic cure here. You got to get up tomorrow and work hard and go into Sunday and prepare to, go into battle and turn around our fortunes in our season. I mean, there's nothing that's magical that's going to change this. There's always reasons for all these things to happen, but the reality of it is that our results and our form in the league has been nowhere near good enough, and that needs to change.
You're looking for excuses tonight. The first goal they scored, looked like it went off.
Well, it did. But look, I don't want to talk about referees because I think I've got to take responsibility for my team. I'll let the referees take responsibility for theirs. It wasn't a corner, but it's how things are going for us at the moment. But that aside, we weren't anywhere near the level we needed to be in that first half in such a big game, and we've got to understand that what we can control is the first thing we need to focus on.
And you spoke yesterday about sort of the defence and how moments have let you down this season. This with that in mind, how frustrating is that second goal, and what can you do with these lapses you have?
Well, like I said, I think that second goal was just endemic of the whole first half. Look, irrespective of everything else, like I said, we just didn't play anywhere near the identity I want us to be. We're an aggressive team with and without the ball. We've shown that. We showed that 7 days ago against Liverpool, and tonight, especially in that first 45, we were way too, like I said, way too passive, and that's not acceptable. And then when you do that, then these kind of things creep in. It was a disappointing second goal to concede as well. But it's not like we were playing anywhere near the level we needed to. Like I said, the second half was a little bit better, and we certainly caused some more problems with and without the ball, but it wasn't enough.
It's difficult to take down positives from Derby's feet, but 2 18-year-olds tonight can take anything from the performance.
I hope not. I want them disappointed. This can't be accepted by anyone at the club. Us losing so many games in the league season is not right. I know we're going through a tough trot, and yes, we are asking for big jobs, but I hope they're hurting the 18-year-olds as much as anyone else in terms of us not being able to deliver on a big day, big night.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks.